Arsenal are out of the FA Cup. A measly 1-0 loss to Manchester City at the Etihad. I guess it hurts, but I don't know. I really didn't care about this result. What about you?
I was honestly comfortable with whatever the outcome was. I did not want a draw. Instead of playing a stupid additional fixture, it's better that the result came. Sad that it wasn't our way.
Mm.
Lineup was fairly rotated, at least for the first half, and they did stand toe to toe with the City team. Although that might not sound very obvious or for someone who didn't watch the game, but
Mhm.
as someone who's watched the game, I really felt that the team did a decent enough job to like keep City on the ropes.
Yeah, I mean, I think we were pretty neck and neck for the most part. Pretty even on shots, pretty even on shots on target. It was a very, honestly, it was a fairly low quality game. From what I saw, at least, I think I saw all the way up to Nathan Ake's game and Nathan Ake's goal, and then I kind of just like, I kind of tuned out after that. Like I said, I didn't really care about the result. But yeah, Arsenal had like, I think, six big changes. Tierney came into the squad. Obviously, Turner started in goal. Trossard got his first start as well. Odegaard didn't start. I think Vieira started for us as well. Nketiah, Saka were starters. Holding came in. Tomiyasu came in. So a lot of key positional changes for Arsenal in the game. And I think the only significant Manchester City change was probably in the goalkeeping position, Ortega, which goes to show you how serious Manchester City were about this game in and of itself, and how not so serious about this game Arteta was. It also goes to show that City just have the squad depth to be able to play such a strong 11 in an FA Cup tie, whereas Arsenal was just like, you know what, this is not quite as much of a priority, so let's kind of go easy on this. The only thing that worried me going into this match was that Partey was starting, and I really, again, we don't have any options for him, but I would have much rather not had Partey start for this game.
He was out with a rib caution. He was substituted because of a
Yeah.
caution on his rib. So I'm just thinking that it's just going to be a caution. And Caicedo, to be very honest, he's released a statement. Yes, but he's not working to Arsenal or to Chelsea. He
Yeah.
just said he wants to go to maximize his chances. Totally honest, that's fine. We might even get overbid by a supposed new owner now who's just been splashing the cash everywhere. And I'd still be fine with that because we do not want to be dragged into a bidding war, which
Yeah.
Arsenal have shown time and again that they will not repeat their mistakes
Yep.
from early on. That being said, he would be a great addition. And I'll stop it at that because I want to bring the focus back to the game. I really liked how Holding did his job, albeit it was just for 45 minutes to like get on Haaland's nerves a bit, just man mark him tightly. He knows he didn't have the pace to compete with Haaland, so he tried all sorts of tricks in the book. Maybe one too many to get that yellow card, but again, Arteta was applauding him for what he did, so I don't think he did any wrong. And as soon as Saliba came in, that dynamic just changed. I did not think Haaland was anywhere close to effective against Gabriel and Saliba. It just goes to show that there is enough confidence in the team right now to take on someone like an Erling Haaland, which maybe probably 3 years before we wouldn't really be talking about this at all. So, a very even game. I really liked how we put ourselves out there, and maybe this is just the trial for what is going to come in the league. We have two fixtures versus City. One on February 15th, the other is somewhere in March or April. I don't really know
Yeah.
that. But this really serves as a great leveler for us. Probably some more work for the club to do, for Arteta to do, for players to figure out what to know and what to expect. And I want to point out a couple of good performances. Trossard, obviously, on his start, was a
Yeah, I mean,
banger.
just look confident.
He
Just offers
made,
something so different than Martinelly.
yes,
A lot calmer on the ball, a lot more composed. Just really keeps the game tight for us. Yeah, but
has
sorry, go
that
ahead.
extra step to him, has that
Yeah,
extra step. The shot he took, he got an extra step in. He had that one extra second, maybe. but that's a different kind of spark that you're seeing. And him and Tierney
Even
actually worked well.
even the creation for that chance for Tomiyasu earlier on in the game, right? It's just so good, so effective, and just found the right pass in that situation as well. Tomiyasu obviously unlucky to not hit the back of the
A
net in
great
that
shot,
one.
though. A great shot. A downside maybe was Sambi's performance. He seemed off. Couple of reasons why I understand. Hey, the club is looking to sign another midfielder. Yes, it's obviously going to play with your psyche a little bit. Two, he's young and inexperienced, and he's not getting much more game time than what we would have expected. And again, he's coming on to a fixture which is quite electric after not really having game time worth talking about. So you can't really expect anyone to be hitting the ground running, even if it's $100 million signing. You still can't expect them to be like bang on from the first second. It maybe was a little too immature of him to just storm off and not applaud the away fans. That's not something what players who represent the Arsenal do. We always applaud the away fans. Maybe that's a little bit more of coaching and sidetracking, and maybe just the guys probably helping him understand what it is, which will change this. And I really feel if we can get a loan move, if we get another midfielder, and if we could somehow push a loan move for Sambi to maybe a Premier League side, maybe a side in the top five leagues, I would still be okay with that. As long as he gets decent enough minutes, so that one, he can develop his skills in a lesser tense situation and can put time and effort into understanding the dynamics of working or playing for a high pressure team or a team that's really on the up, that's competing probably for the biggest honor in the league.
Yeah, and lots of calls for him to be sold at this point as well. I mean, he's a young player. We just need to give him the right kind of time and the right kind of environment. I mean, attacking positions, on honesty, it's very easy to stand in those positions because you only need to get things right one out of every 10 times. Whereas the farther back you fall in the field, you need to be right a lot more often than you need to be wrong to be able to shine, which just needs time to really build. And I think he just needs, like you said, he just needs a good experience, maybe a loan move or just some time around the team to be able to build that sort of game. But yeah, overall, I think this was a very almost like a casual fixture. I don't think Arteta particularly cared too much about the outcome. For me as well, it was more about how we competed with Manchester City versus what the actual result was. And I think it was a very, very good exhibition of how good Arsenal are right now. Kept Manchester City on their toes. I don't think they were being too adventurous in their attack as well because they were really cautious of how Arsenal were on the ball as well, which again is just absolute amazing plaudits to how good this Arsenal team are right now. And again, a heavily rotated squad, like, six non-regular starters in the first half of the game, just shows how much Arteta didn't particularly give a lot about the game. And again, the goal that came kind of fortunately fell down to Ake. Good finish still, got it into the corner. Really well done there. But overall, I don't think there is a whole lot to be disappointed about in this result. It's more about just Arsenal because, again, Arsenal do not have the depth to be able to compete on so many fronts. So we do not care at this point. We accept the fact that it's a narrow, talented squad and we need to focus on that one big, big trophy, which is the Premier League.
Still can't believe it. Still won't say anything. Just trust the process. One game at a time, and my heartbeat is still at 200 per minute.
Alrighty, well, fix up for Everton. Sean Dyche in charge, so let's hope he still takes a little while to bed in his system and that Arsenal can come away with the 3 points. In the meantime, please like, share, subscribe, and we will see you guys next time. Have a great day. Bye.